I forgot something. Leave it to me. And power. Oh, too many wires, too many wires, too many wires. Now I gotta find my channel. How's everybody doing on this? Well, it's not too chilly. I mean, it's cold, don't get me wrong, but it's not as cold as it has been. There we go. Now we've got my whole head in it. Yay, there I am. Yay. Oh. Lights, action, camera. And oh, it's Frugal Farmer in here. Telling me to hurry up. Hey, Instant Shop, how are you doing? Pop out my little chitty chat box. Oh my goodness, Amy's here. I haven't talked to Miss Amy all day. I don't feel the love. And oh, Mr. Frugal Farmer, you cracked me up, dude. Telling me to hurry up. Like, well, I would have been here a minute sooner. But I was checking my email. Phone case. Get out there. How is everybody doing? I'm here. So what you been doing, Miss Amy? I ain't heard from you since I don't know what, yesterday. And grow where you're planted. Hello, hello, Miss Susan. Made it. Yay. God, I'm getting fat. Maybe I'll start working out since it's winter. Oh my goodness, Miss Denise. Yes, ma'am, I've got it up and I have it on the playlist. Everybody that Instant Shop, Amy's, or the Broussards, Jim and I got you, and I got Samson Farms, Nathan's on there, and there's like 10 total, so minus me, there's 9 that I've gotten up so far. It's cold, North Carolina. I had to break out my bearskin thong with the suspenders. Okay, I want a picture of that. What up, G-Kicks? Ain't seen you in a while. Of course, I haven't been in Tree Trimmers Live in a while. Schedule change and all. I'm doing good. I'm tired, but I'm doing good. But I did take a nap today. I did not want to get up. This has been an awesome thing to participate in. Yes, ma'am, and I am extremely touched. Having the homestead. Good evening. I am extremely touched on how many people have joined this challenge and participated. That's the word I was looking for. Sometimes I repeat myself when I'm texting, or not texting, commenting on the videos, but I'm so happy that everybody is participating in this challenge. Especially you, Denise. I mean, wow. I mean, I was telling my daughter, yours are just deep. I try to make some of mine deep and some of them, you know, like, kind of light. But, man, I really enjoyed watching yours. I really have. I've been really touched. And it just kind of makes you stop and think when you hear what everybody else is thankful for. And you're like, well, I have that in my life, too. I need to be thankful for that, too. It just kind of helps me point out things in my life that I need to be thankful for when I watch all y'all's videos. And I have you know, I have watched every single hashtag 2019 Thankfulness Challenge video that has been made from beginning to now. In fact, I watched Nathan's when I woke up from my nap. I'm still getting used to talking on camera. My brain goes blank. Yeah, mine's getting there. Lives ain't so bad because I know I need to look right there and not there and not there. But I do look here to read. Marco Polo, it don't matter where you look because it looks like you're looking at the phone. Nap, what's that? It was a glorious 1 hour nap that I got to have. I ate lunch and I laid down. There's a personal reason for me. The holidays was a memory with my parents and the lessons they would teach me about blessings. One of these days, Denise, I'll sit down and tell you my story. Mine's, um, yeah, I have a hard time for holidays. My brain goes blank to Amy, well, almost all the time, really. And Mr. Frugal Farmer, I loved your soap, especially the one with the toy inside. Yep, I want to learn how to make soap. I think that would be so awesome. And healthier. There's a lot of things I want to learn how to do. I mean, I've been saving some seeds. I've been dehydrating. I've been doing some canning. But there's more I want to learn. I want to learn how to do pressure canning. I know how to do water bath canning. I want to learn how to make certain things from scratch. It's easy. It's just scary to start. Yeah, no soap for Miss Lippy. Not even fire extinguishers in the house. Just saying what's up. I'm running out of errands. Love you. Love you too, G-Kicks. You have a good night, brother. And if you get into Tree Trimmers Live tonight, tell everybody I said hi and I love them. You goons get bees. Or are you going to get bees? I'll see you in the future. I'm still debating on that. My body is self-dehydrating. My body's self-dehydrating too, and that's just because I don't drink water. Okay, I drink flavored water like tea. To me, that's water. But I haven't drank much of that lately. All I've drank is soda, and that's why I've gained 8 pounds since May. Because I've been streamlining Dr. Pepper and coffee. And the way I drink coffee, it's probably worse than the Dr. Pepper. What is it, boo? What is it? You gotta come up and say hi? My wrinkles have wrinkles. I'm getting wrinkles. I saw that when I was filming myself. I'm like, ah. Alright, Denise. We'll be here. Oh, no you don't. That's mine. Don't knock my soda over. Don't knock my toady over. Don't smack me in the face. Oh, she's always better with that. Down, Fido. I don't have no Scooby snacks. You sound like a horse. Now you sound like a grizzly bear. Can you quit smacking me in the face, puppy? I know. It's such a sad story. You gotta be center of attention, huh? That's my head. And you need a Tic Tac. Or something. A mint. Do they make mints for dogs? If not, somebody needs to invent that. That would be awesome. I dehydrated all those peppers. Well, all the ones that were still good. Because, you know, I had to pull them off early because of the incoming frost. But I have one whole tray of cayenne peppers, one whole tray of apple peppers, and then like a half tray of banana peppers. The bells, they wasn't doing so hot, so I just tossed them. I dried the last of my peppers and some apple slices. Ooh, oh, that dog needs a nap pill. Yes, Instant Shop, and actually, I got this to put on her paws, and it works. The only problem is, if I'm not wearing gloves, I need to take a nap too. It's lavender oil. Essential oil, 100% pure and natural essential oil from the farm to you. And, yeah, it's lavender, and it's supposed to knock her out. And it does. It makes her go take a nap, but it makes me take one too. I would love to have bees, but I'm scared of bees. You can ask Amy. Like when I'm visiting the Broussard homestead, and we're going and seeing the goats and the chickens and the rabbits, and we got a couple guineas out there with the chickens. And we'll walk by and she goes, and there's the bees, and I'll go, hi bees, and I'll keep walking. But I would love to have the honey, and I would love to strawberry slices. Sorry, shiny syndrome. I want to dehydrate strawberries. I wish I would have dehydrated my green onions. They're okay. They made it through the frost, but they don't look as good as they did before the frost. So I really wish I would have went ahead and cut those down low and dehydrated those. I still need to plant my garlic. Of course, now I kind of need to empty out the whole garden because 99% of everything in the garden is dead. Your memory video on wasps. I'll look that one up because I have been watching a lot of your videos, but I haven't seen that one, I don't think. I love your memory videos. Hey, Narrow Wave Farms, how you doing? Yeah, Instant Shop. I got it up on the playlist. My strawberry plants have survived the freeze. Mine have too. They don't look as good as they did last week. But mind you, I've had 3 freezes since October 30th. Something like that. Or 31st. November 1st. We got it early, and we got 3 of them since, well, technically 4. Because it froze 2 nights. This freeze and 2 nights to a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, it took almost everything out but the strawberries, the green onions, and 2 of my pepper plants. And 1 basil. This freeze took out everything but the green onions and the strawberries. I have nothing left. I got a whole trellis full of dead brown cucamelon vines. Our first frost was supposed to be in December, and we've had a hard freeze Tuesday night. Yeah, our first freeze was supposed to be today, and we've already had 3. Ooh, did y'all see my pictures of the vulture that I put on Instagram? Huh? Jumbo Jack? Yeah, Jumbo Jack. I get a Jumbo Jack. Doing good, just got back from milking. It was warmer, so I got to do a tad bit extra things today. Yeah, it was a Scoshimo warmer. Not a whole lot warmer, but I went out and walked around the garden and looked at some stuff. Caho's Retro Gaming 3.0. Did I butcher that first name? Smash the thumbs up. Hope you're doing good, fam. I am doing fantabulous. I'm freezing. Hey, Amy. It's 78 degrees in my house right now. You wouldn't be freezing. Now, if you go outside, you will be. Well, I say that. Let's see. I think it got up to 50-something today. I'm not going to swear to it. It is 52. Yay. I don't know for sure, but I think by Monday or Tuesday, it's supposed to be back in the 70s. I'm cold today and I can't seem to warm up. Take you a blankie and stick it in the dryer and then get it all warm and then snuggle it. Well, you got an electric blanket. You ain't got to do all that. All right, Susan, we'll be here. I'm so happy. Sorry. I've had a nap. And soda. I got garlic coming up. I need garlic planted. Hey, Teresa. Or Lee. But I'm guessing Teresa. How are you doing, Stringfield Ridge Farm? I always have to stop and think when I say that one. So I just say, hey, Teresa. Hey, Lee. thing's tearing up. I need to quit playing with it. You ever notice I fidget? I'm trying to work on that. I do it when I'm on my computer too. So what do y'all think about the new, yes, of course, he has his own account now, but still listens with me. Sweet. Well, see, that way I can get you both. Because, you know, I like to distribute the love evenly. I bet it's cold in Kansas. Yeah, I bet you it is, too. Bet you it's cold in North Kakalaki. So what are y'all thinking about the new YouTube guidelines? That's another thing that took me like a minute when I got on live, because I had to answer those. Is this intended for kids? And do you need an age restriction? Ugh. Yeah, it took me a minute. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm a farming, or not farming channel, I'm a garden channel. Now, I'd like younger people to watch and learn how to plant a tomato, but I'm not geared toward kids. I'm the size of one, as Amy would say. Hey, bub. Yeah, exactly. I kind of wonder that sometimes. That's because you're little and they thought you were a kid. Probably. I didn't stop getting carded until about 5 years ago. Now they look at me like, go away. You're old. It's the wrinkles. Oh, Miss Amy, I have a new dad joke. You want to hear it? I understand, but I reported a pure hate. She goes, oh boy. I understand it, but I reported a pure hate channel Sunday. Well, the problem is they're hurting the good ones too. They're not taking care of the bad ones. Amy, you can tell this joke to Brett. You can get him back. Tell him it's a mom joke. How do you cook alligator? Any guesses? Yes, this is the joke. How do you cook alligator? And this is really good for you, Amy, since you live in Louisiana. Deep fry. Crock pot. I saw that today and it made me giggle, and it's my new favorite joke. I've told it 4 times already. Yep. It's my new favorite joke. I told that to Megan. She just rolled her eyes at me. I'm like, it's a good one. I like it. It's a crock pot for crocodile. And she's just shaking her head. I think it's something about getting older that makes you really like dad jokes. Because the older I get, the more I like them. The cornier, the better. But I was trying to say this earlier. Did y'all see the vulture? The picture of the vulture I posted, I guess it was yesterday. I went to pick up my daughter, and she doesn't work far from home, so it's in my neighborhood. And I was driving, and I saw these 3 big, humongous birds. And I'm like, those look like vultures. But I wasn't sure. So I go and I pick up my daughter from work, and we go to the store, and then we come back, and as we're coming back, they're still there. And I kind of just stopped in the road, and I took a couple of pictures, and this guy was walking his dog, and I asked Megan, I said, what are these? And she goes, those are vultures. And I'm like, I thought so, because they have that weird mask. They don't have fur around their face. And the reason they don't have fur around their face is that way when they're taking care of the carcass, they don't get stuff all over their face. I don't know why I know that trivia, but I do. But anyway, I took a picture of it and posted it on Instagram last night. I thought it was pretty cool because it's not every day you see vultures. I mean, these birds were pretty big. That one, the guy that was walking his dog, and like his dog kind of stopped and looked, and I said, "He's probably never saw your dog's probably never saw birds as big as he is before." I'm like, right? Oh, but they were pretty, and I wanted to keep its distance kind of way. Yeah, I know. A hawk ate your chicken. Did you ever find your duck? And I'm glad you're back. Welcome back, Denise. I'm going to a 45-cent concert. It's 50 Cent with Nickelback. Oh my goodness. Okay, the duck's fine. Cool. Because I didn't, last I heard, or I talked to you, you hadn't seen the duck, so I was kind of worried. And I'm sorry about your chicken. Was it Ruby? And Frugal, that's funny. I didn't even know you knew who Nickelback and 50 Cent was. I need to shave my face. I get stuff all over it. Actually, yeah. You should do a little research on beards and the bacteria and stuff that they have in them. It may make you want to shave. I'm just throwing that out there for you. I mean, I don't care. I like guys with gold teeth and beards, but it's kind of a scary thing. I know some guys use what's that? Beard wax or mousse or lotion or something, conditioner. I know Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. I don't. Probably should. I'll have to Google those later. I probably do, but just not by name. There's a lot of artists that I know when I hear them. I just don't know who they are in particular. But I know who 50 Cent and Nickelback is. Thanks to... That was the time I listened to the radio a lot. What are you questioning me? Because I don't know who those are? Guess well, there's Google. Ah, never mind. I didn't know who they are. See, I knew who they were. My grandma listened to those, and she also listened to a lot of country. Johnny Cash, Conway Twitty, Patsy Cline, Loretta Lynn, Dolly Parton. That was what I grew up on. Oh yeah, can't forget Elvis. My mom loved Elvis. Hey, Buddy Nash, how are you doing? No, I'm talking. Yeah. Yep, and those were the ones I grew up on. And, oh, what's that? Bruce Springsteen. A little ditty about Jack and Diane. That was one of the first songs I ever learned the words to. And, of course, I think Thriller was the first song that I watched a video on MTV. You know, back when MTV actually played music videos. If anybody can remember that. They really don't no more. It's all TV shows. But I don't really watch TV anymore either. I watch NCIS. He's eating and about dropped his plate. Oh, I tell you. Just listen, Lordy. I don't know who it's... What about beeswax? Why are you huffing and puffing at me? I fed you today. I fed you, Scooby-Doo. Ooh. What? Oh, Jesus. Let's come up and say hi, will you? I'm going to start pulling you in the face. How you like it? See? Paw, paw, paw. Aw. My little baby. Dolly Parton was swimming in her back in Kenny Rogers' pool, and it inspired the song Islands in the Stream. I can believe that. Beverly Hillbillies theme song. Or, yes. Oh, Jethro. uh, Mary, oh God, what was her name? And Grandma. Here, you going out? Oh. Let's see, Jethro, Mary Ellen, was that her name? Ellie Mae, thank you, and Granny. Of course, everybody knows who Granny is. She had the shotgun. What the concrete pond. One of the TV shows I watched as a kid was the Beverly Hillbillies and Shirley Temple and Bonanza. Those are the three that really stand out to me. Yeah, Cement Pond. She used to kill me. I love that show. Well, let's see. The Beverly Hillbillies, Shirley Temple. What was that one? I just said it. I'm here, but I'm going mobile for a minute. No worries. Come on, Xena. I see you poking your head in the door. Just push it. This dog is weird. She will not push a door open for anything. Gunsmoke. Bonanza. That's what I was thinking of, was Bonanza. Does anyone... The first video that was played on MTV... I don't know what the first one was, but I know the first one I watched was Thriller from Michael Jackson. And it was... MTV was pretty new then. I think that was like its first year it was a thing. I also watched MASH. My mom loved MASH. Video Killed the Radio Star was the first video play. You're joking. Really? That's pretty cool. Kind of ironic. But the thing is MTV and, what is it, VH1 and I think there was one more. They really don't play music videos anymore. YouTube. YouTube University. You can watch any music video. Actually, you can just watch just about anything on YouTube, at least until they mess everything up. I love trivia as I lived most of it. I haven't lived most of it. I'm a little younger than you, Frugal, but not by a whole lot. I remember the 70s. Amy, what year was you born? 80 what? Because me and Megan were talking about that today. Yeah, Bonanza. I loved Bonanza. I still do. Ben Cartwright. I used to want to get, when I first started wanting to get my land. Yeah, but I don't want to do the math. Well, that means maybe 83. I never exhausted in the 70s. I forgot. Little Joe. Yes, I love Little Joe. And Hoss. Hoss was my favorite. Ben Cartwright. But when I very first wanted to get land, I wanted to... My last name is Doss. D-O-S-S. I wanted to name it the Dossarosa. And, because there was a line that Ben Cartwright said in one of the episodes I watched, where he was doing something and somebody wrote up and said, I was born in 82. Okay, you were like 6 years old when my son was born. Oh, wow. But, there was a scene where Ben Cartwright, he's standing in his yard and he's doing something, and some guy rides up and says, Ben Cartwright. And he looks up at him and he goes, well, if you know my name, you know you're on the Ponderosa. I've always wanted to say that line. Hey, how you doing, Uller? How are you doing today, host? Just gave you a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I am doing groovy. Doing even better if my dog would settle down just a skoshimo. That's one of my favorite words, in case you haven't noticed. I see you finally got brave and opened the door. She's one of them dogs, she won't push the door open. You are all still wet behind the ears. Frugal. I took a towel and dried mine. Southern Blessed Homestead. Hello, friends. Long day. Sorry I'm late. No worries, you're never late. Hey, Mick Mowers. How are you doing? And Jack in a Box. That's what's cooking. At least I hope so. That's what I'm supposed to be getting when they come back. Hey, Brett. Did Amy tell you my joke? I feel older some days. You just a kid, Amy. I'm sorry, but awesome, Mick. Mick Smowers. Glad to hear it. Especially when it's cold. It's a dad joke, and it's my favorite dad joke. I know Brett's at work, but it doesn't stop you from texting, now does it, Amy? Actually, when you were on your PC, you could have Marco Polo'd him. Tell me. Alright, Brett. How do you cook alligator? Because, see, you're going to love this because you're from Louisiana. Tell me, Brett, how do you cook alligator? I need to quit bouncing. My camera can't handle that. I'm having a medium rare PB&J, peanut butter and jelly. Do you give up, Brett? Gator is good, fried, grilled. The tail is good stuff. Yes, ma'am, it is. I finally had fried gator. Or, yeah, I think it was fried gator. I don't know. You cook it in a crock pot. Get it? Crock pot. He's Googling it. He'll have to say that on his live tonight. Oh, I've had alligator. It's good. There's a restaurant here called Papados that my ex took me to. And they have some excellent fried gator tail. I just don't recommend using that little red dipping sauce because that stuff was, ooh, spicy. Of course, some people like spicy. I like a little spice. I don't like, it's so hot I can't have my taste buds. Is that right, Brett? That's a good joke, man. I don't care who you are. But, yep. I've had gator. I've had squid or whatever. I'll cook you some and it will change your mind. I almost bet money on that. Yep. I'm just saying. Of course, I like fried just about anything. You can cook me some of these. No joke. So, Miss Denise, can we just all come over and have some fried gator? I don't like having to put toilet paper in the freezer. Oh, hey, Soldier Poet, how are you doing? What up, my beautiful people? I'm trying to think, I haven't had gator, though, in a long time. But I have had some fried clams. Those were good, too. Party at Gemini Homestead. Right? Oh, if I had to guess, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Troy is a great guy. Well, indeed. Indeed he is. Amy, yes. Troy is a very good guy. But just about everybody in here are awesome folks, at least in my opinion. Yep, yep. And most of you in here are doing the challenge. I want to say thank you, out of my mouth to the live. Thank you for participating. It means a lot to me. I know you're awesome. No, but thank you anyway. I'm just little old me, literally and figuratively. A little. I'm fun-sized. Oh, I also saved basil seeds this week. I also did some last week. Thank you, Rachel, for welcoming us to join. Oh, no problem. I was kind of nervous because it's my first one. You know, I didn't know. I'm a little channel. I didn't know what reach I would have. You know, how it would go over. But I'm glad that I overcame that little fear and sent my feelers out there anyway and did it. Because I've really enjoyed the outcome. I love watching the videos. I've had such a great time watching all of them. Thanks, Teresa. That's the same thing Amy said when I first told her. And I'm like, I really want to do it, but I don't know. She goes, no, it's a great idea. Do it. My nose itches. Allergies are kicking. I know. I need to take my elderberry. But I've really enjoyed watching all the videos. Yeah, I like the thankful videos too. See, I knew she was going to scream out elderberry. I know I need to take it because my nose is itching bad, and it's got that little, I don't know if I want to sneeze or my eyes water type thing. But I love watching the videos because they just kind of make you stop and reflect on your own situation. Someone coming with a hole in the bitch's nose itching. Yeah. I think what my grandma used to say, if your nose itching, somebody's coming to see you or something. And if your ears are burning, somebody's talking about you. Well, my nose itching, so there must be a whole lot of people coming. See, how'd it go? If your right hand itches, you're going to receive a letter, and if your left hand itches, you're going to receive money. My grandma had quite a few of them, which my mom used to say as well. Gotta love our elders and the things they sometimes they don't even try to teach us. It's just things we pick up being around them. I wish I would have paid attention to my grandmother more, especially when it comes to gardening and stuff like that. Done eating now where I won't get in trouble. Yes, ma'am, and what a great memories with our elders. Yes, ma'am. Hey, the busy little house. How are you doing? My whole body itched, but it was crabs. I think they have medication for that, Frugal. I'm just saying. I'm not for sure because I never had that issue. It is a great collaboration. I'm enjoying watching them as I can. Sorry, we didn't participate. Oh, it's okay. I understand. I'm just glad. Last week there was 14 that participated, and so far today there's 9. Of course, today's Thursday, and I'm sure there'll be a few that will add them through the week. Gasoline works. Diesel. Hey, God loves me. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while either. Of course, I haven't been in certain lives that I normally are in, so my schedules have been a little hectic. I was making my little dancing gnome, but I've kind of opted out of not doing that because of the whole child aiming at little kids thing, because that's kind of cartoony and it can kind of be taken the wrong way. If my computer was not broken, I would do the challenge. Oh, I understand completely. The busy little house. I hope you get either your computer fixed or get another one. And if I miss any comments, I apologize. I'm trying to keep up. My laptop died, but thankfully I have the desktop. It's slow, but it does its job. But I use my phone to record my videos, and then I use my desktop to edit them. I do now have Filmora Go on my phone, and I've played with it a little bit, but it's not quite the same as the desktop version. I wish I could. I used to have another laptop, but my laptop is on life support. Yeah, mine was too. And not the last time I went to Amy's, but the second to the last time I went, it died. I don't know. It didn't make the trip, which was sad because I only had that laptop 2 years. But I've got this computer here. But I've been trying to do CGI characters, computer generated images and stuff, but and sometimes it lags. It got so bad yesterday I just restarted it. Yeah, but I was gonna do a little dancing gnome, and you can ask Amy. I have spent 2 weeks working on this little chick because it was a little female dancing gnome, and first I had to create the body, and then I had to create the skeleton to animate it. And I was just starting to make, I got her hat done and her boots done. I was just getting ready to make her a shirt when YouTube came out with that new child thing. And I was just like, this little garden gnome may look like it's aimed towards kids, so I better not. So now I'm going to come up with something else for an intro. I designed, so far I don't know quite what I'm going to do yet. I got 2 gnomes squatting on my land. Yeah, but see, Frugal, that's a little different. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sitting up here, the little ones. And then I've got 2 outside. But doing an actual intro of a dancing gnome, that might be considered trying to aim towards kids, and I don't want to do that. Do the garden gnome thing and then put it for adults only. I would do that, Bub, but I saw today that when you put it for adults only, you can't premiere those videos. You know how like you stick them on like where your trailer goes or anything like that, or your home page where that first video is there that you premiere? You can't do that if it's 18 and over. It won't let you. YouTube, but they will let music videos show all of that. Yeah. And I could probably do it and have no problems. It's just with a $42,350 fine or lose my account, it's not worth the risk. I'll just figure out a new intro, do something else. Right now I've got it to where I've got like this little square, or actually it's a rectangle, and it looks like fluid, like liquid, and I have my Garden for Cheap name, and it's bouncing in it. I think I might do something with that. I don't know. Yeah, see, it's just not worth the risk, and it's not worth my channel. It's not worth 2 years that I've put into this channel. And I was telling Amy, I mean, it's kind of sad because you kind of want the younger generations, the kids, to watch gardening channels and homesteading channels to learn how to garden and how to take care of livestock. But it's not worth, the risk of it. And we'll have to, like, watch when we're, like, especially, like, when we're at, like, the bash or the shindig or stuff like that, when we have the kids' activities and we're filming it, we'll have to be careful not to stick that on there because it's, like, geared at kids or whatever, because, like, this past year they did the kids planting the pumpkin seeds, like pumpkin seed kits, the kids came up when they planted their little pumpkin seed and they took it home. So I shouldn't put an intro up of me in a mini skirt. Oh no, bud, Bub, you should so totally do that. That's awesome. I'm sure people pay big money to see that. Yes, I find it sad that the family and homestead fam farm families have to suffer. Exactly. I mean, this is education that kids need. And it's kind of hurting. It's hurting too many good channels out there. But I know why they do it. And I agree with the, not collecting kids' information and the whole pervert thing. But it's just, I wish I could stay. But the power hour here. Kids need bed now. Alright, no problem. I completely understand. Thanks for stopping by the little busy house. I sure do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Oh, sorry, my nose is a little stuffy. Where did it go? There it goes. You have a good night, busy little house. But I don't know. I'll figure out some kind of intro. I like the fancy ones. Hey, Hardneck Farms, how you doing? But, I'm a gardening channel. I don't need something that a gamer channel would have as an intro. It's just a thought. Oh, she figured out how to get out the door. I'm so proud of that dog. Have a blessed week. I hope the weather is good where you all are and keeping the community in prayers. Amen. How you doing, Hardneck Farms? Staying warm this slightly cool November night. I say slightly cool, it's like in the 50s here. Wow, she just kicked the door all kinds of open. It's exactly 50. Yay, burger. Yes, I know you want the lettuce. She loves lettuce. You ever seen a dog just eat lettuce? This dog eats some lettuce. But yeah, I mean, I understand why they're doing it. It just kind of hurts. For us, our community and other communities as well. We are at 46 degrees. I am warmer than Louisiana. Southern Louisiana. Only about 4 degrees though. I don't think that counts. We had a dog who loved broccoli. She probably would eat broccoli because she did eat Brussels sprouts and corn and green beans. But she loves lettuce. I mean, she'll tear it up. I always take my lettuce, special off of Jack in the Box burgers. They have the whole lettuce leaf. So I pull it off and feed it to her every time. I'm jealous, Gemini. Are you staying warm? Right. Because Gemini did have that fire going. So she should be pretty warm, but I kind of like my 50-degree weather. But we don't have a fireplace. We have one of those electronic things. I mean, it's cute, but it's not the same. But I was watching Denise's video today and I heard the fire pop in the background. I was like, oh, I wish I had that. Wendy, I've been using the soap you gave me, and it's helping my dry skin on my hands. That's good. Are you eating veggies with that burger? Well, there's pickles. Well, I say there's pickles. Sometimes the kids don't get pickles. Nope, no pickles, no tomatoes. Just a piece of lettuce that the dog will eat. Are you happy now? You got my lettuce? She loves lettuce. I don't know what it is. I was eating a sandwich or something, and I had a little piece of lettuce fall off, and she just grabbed it and ate it. And I looked at her, I'm like, you eat lettuce? So I kept pulling the lettuce off and feeding it to her. So since then, whenever I get a burger or sandwich or whatever, I make her. I know, that's the way Jack in the Box is. They always have the humongous pieces of lettuce. It's just like, I don't want to eat that. I like mine like either chopped up or smaller pieces. Don't get me wrong, I love lettuce. I love salads, but I just don't want one that's bigger than the meat patty that I'm eating. Check underneath the bed for real, little Debbie. Oh, Amy, I am so glad I made soap all day. People are ordering a lit. Maybe I need to do soap business. Yeah, that's what I want to do. That heifer ain't in my house. That was bigger than you. Yeah, I know. That's why I fed it to the dog. It's just like, I don't need a piece of lettuce that big. But no, I'm not getting my veggies with my burger. It's kind of a sad story. My diet is horrible here lately. I made soap too hard. Yes, he did. I watched the video. Hey, Amy, when you do an Etsy store, do you have to have a business license? Of course, I guess that varies from state to state. Nope. Was it under so much before you had to get a business license on profits? I'm getting 3 no's. Cool. I got all kinds of smart folks up in here. See, this is why I do lives, because I learn stuff. I love learning stuff. Oh, well, one of the no's was for, she didn't have an Etsy. Etsy is all homemade items. Yeah, but still. We had rice. I can't pronounce that word, and roast and broccoli. Pie laugh? I'm sorry. I don't have a business license. Okay. The roast and the broccoli sounds good. Well, I don't know about the rice. Because I'd like to... the reason I ask is because I want to make stuff for Etsy. But I don't have a business license, and I was kind of scared. Next week I will be uploading a video on some of the crafts I do. I have to go. It's my daughter's birthday. Alright, Bub, tell her I said happy birthday. And that the 8 people in here, well, okay, the 7 people in here, because you gotta minus yourself, said happy birthday. And the $10.99 for Etsy's 20,000. Oh, P-Loaf. Thank you, Gemini. So, if I make 20,000, then I have to get a 1099 form. Is that what you're saying, Henry? I don't think I'll make that much. I think I'm good. Well, I say that, you never know. Because I think some folks make a pretty decent penny off of making soap. As long as you make under 20,000. Cool. That's all I needed to know. Oh, so stay under that. Yeah, basically. Yes, Etsy will give it to you. Cool. Appreciate it, man. I was trying to look it up to check. Well, see, I did make the Etsy store. I just never used it. I think it was called Soul Tapped Designs or Soul Tapped Creations or something. It was going to be just artwork, you know, like a... I used to make dream catchers, and I had a bracelet that I made. Actually, I made quite a few of them. I'll have to find it next week. That I wanted to put on an Etsy store, and I also had these. You take like a book, right? And then you take like paper mache, but you do it with different types of paper. And you stick it on there. And you can paint it a certain way to make it look like leather. And I did that too. I told my husband I need a big she shed for potting seeds and doing soap. Right? That's what I would love to have. Coconut oil in your soap shed. I have a tax number and ID just to cover my behind. You see, I've tried to look into that, but Texas is confusing. That's a cool incense shop. I don't have really any, but I'll plan to one day. Well, I hope to. I hope to make soap and sell that, and maybe a few other things that's economical to make. Because, it has to be a low startup because I'm broke constantly. I just got rid of my sales tax ID. Why is that? If you don't mind me asking. Don't mean to be nosy. I just am. I did city and parish so I can sell at markets. That's cool. Hey, Four Blessings. Is it Jen or Ed? Soap is fun, but waiting for it to cure is long. Yeah, that's kind of why I would want a she shed as well, because just sitting in your kitchen or your living room or somewhere in your house, that would be a pain. Especially if you live with other folks that want to use the rest of the house. Same for my seedlings. Man, last year I had them all over here, and then I started sticking them in the living room in front of that one window. Gonna upload my video for your collab in the morning. Camera died on the way home. Ed, no problem, Ed. As soon as I see it up, I will put it to the playlist. As soon as I'm catching them, I've been putting them to the playlist, even before people emailed me about them. In Louisiana, you don't have to have a tax ID to sell at markets. You are covered by the cottage laws. Yeah. I use only rainwater in my soaps and cure 6 weeks. That's cool. What if you filtered your city water? But I'm going to collect rainwater this coming year anyway. I want to do a drip irrigation thing for the garden. Anyhow, so I want to do a water catchment type thing. Same as Etsy, under 20,000. Cool. Redneck Farms. The fire burned our farm in 2014, so I haven't made any money, so why have the sales tax if I cost me money? True that. He pulled my pork barbecue. How are you doing? I had to get the trip tip on the smoker. Oh, man, I love your videos. I love watching that meat cook. I just love meat and barbecue in general. I'm on well water, but I prefer rainwater in my soaps. I didn't really think there would be too much of a difference between well water and rainwater. Now, maybe city water. I'm doing good, pulled pork. Wouldn't mind having some of what you're cooking. But other than that, I'm doing good. How are you? I do when I'm offering under items from a distributor. Oh, man. I wonder what Texas laws is. Because I know I went in there once to try to get a business license. But I never did get the information, the feedback in the mail. I'm going to have to research on how to get a business license again and see about doing that, because I want to be covered just in case. It probably isn't, but I market via rainwater. Yeah, true that. And if that's what you market, that's what you need to use. But I was just wondering, well water should be, well, I know not always, but most of the time, well water is better than city water. And I know rainwater and well water is better than city water. Gotta go for now. I'll catch you later on the Broussards Live. Alright, Southern Blessed. I will see you then, Miss Patty. I will be there. In like 59 minutes. Indeed. But that's it. That's the only difference is because, each state is different. I want to make sure I'm covered. And being in Texas. But I'm sure the Etsy thing's the same as everywhere else. under 20,000. Yep, we have an entrance room with our door leading to the home, so rented space from home kind of goes hand in hand. You know. Yep. I don't know what my local AG center is, or where it is, I should say. Yeah, Ed, see, that's just, you don't want to. It's hard to find out the information you need to find out for your state, and you don't want to just assume because that can get you into trouble. Talk with Small Business Administration. Alright, I'll see if I can't find that. Because I live in a really small town, and we don't have. I guess I could go over to Fort Worth. I need to go downtown to the courthouse, because that's where I went last time, to the first floor. And you could ask. They would give you the information on a business license and what you need and what you were selling. And I think that was part of my problem. I didn't know what I wanted to sell. I just wanted to get my business name. And when you ask the county AG extension office, they are very vague. And yeah, exactly. And I don't want to get vague answers and then get in trouble later on. Hey Adrian, my way of life, how are you doing? Gotta go, y'all. Gotta clean up supper. Blessings, everyone. Sweet dreams. You have a great night, Denise, and I will definitely see you later. I just broke my fingernail, but it was super long. It needed to get lower anyway. But, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want to call them up or whatever. I really want to talk to them in person and get the facts and know what my rights are and what I'm allowed to do and what I need to do to have a certain license or tax ID and all that. I would love to have tax ID just for, you can order things wholesale online. Good, raining here in Louisiana. It's not here, it's not sunny, it's dark. This time change gets me. Hey, Dave Northwater, how are you doing? Do you have state version of IRS? I don't know. To be honest. All I can do is tell you, I live in Tarrant County in Texas. Yeah, Adrian, what part of Louisiana? Amy and Denise and... Sales tax is a nightmare here in Oklahoma. They really made me mad. Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. Should be the Texas Tax Commission. Alright, I'll check into that. Pull my port. Lake Charles. Hey, Amy. They're not far from you. Like 25 minutes. Texas Tax Commission. That sounds familiar. Let me write this down. Y'all see my list from my thankfulness challenge? See? Dog, you ate my pen, didn't you? Because I don't see it anywhere up here. Texas tax. Shit. And what was the other thing I needed to look into? Iowa. Sorry, Amy, I couldn't help it. Last the scene. They were very vague on my AG exemption on the land. We sat and read online for hours, and they don't want to tell you that you can sign over AG from previous owner and get 2 years to get set up on yours. Well, of course not, because, that's helping you out, and they don't want to do that. That's who I contacted when I had a business in Texas. Alright, my port, thanks so much. I'll definitely look into that. Hey, Jessica. I crossed in South Carolina to do work. They caught me for unknown permit violation. They treated me like I beat Granny. Exactly, you just... It could have changed since '09, but maybe not. Hey, Jessica, how's your mama? How's Miss Monica doing? But I'll definitely look into that. Oh yeah, 20,000. Keep under 20K for Etsy. I appreciate it. She's good. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Tell her I said hi. Tell your daughter I said hi. And hi, everybody. We are almost neighbors. And yeah, no joke. In fact, I drive right through your place to get to Amy's, which she's been bugging me to come back. I'm teaching you to take notes. You look like me. I know you're rubbing off. I didn't used to do that stuff, but I found that if I actually write down notes, I can remember things. Yes, come back. See, I told you. I need to because I got some seeds to pick up and a t-shirt to pick up and what else? There was something else you was going to give me. Seeds, t-shirt. Oh, jars. You told me you'd buy me a whole mess of jars if I come and saw you. Oh, fresh eggs. There you go. It's almost time for me to go back. I'm down to my last carton. No, Jessica, I thought you had a daughter. Monica's the mama, Jessica's the daughter, but I thought Jessica had a daughter. Lexington isn't far off from the route to Amy's. Come pick me up, too. What are you doing in Lexington for, Blessings? I thought you lived near Austin. Are you on business or something? You need to visit me. Yeah, because I think I'm down to one, what do you call those things? 1 dozen container of eggs. That was something else I was going to ask you, Amy. Carton, yeah. Do you need me to keep the cartons that you send home with me with eggs in them? Yes, a carton. Blonde moment. We live in Lexington. It's between Austin and Bryan College Station. Okay. I don't go that direction, though. But I guess I could just for you. No, I have plenty. Okay, I've been meaning to ask you that, like, repeatedly. Oh, she finally got smart and got on the bed. Write it down. Hey now, Frugal. You picking on me. But I've been meaning to ask you for like, I don't know, 2 months now. And what's sad is I talk to Amy every day. Except for today. She didn't talk to me today. I'm not special anymore. She gonna type in a big whatever. But I've been meaning to ask you for like 2 months now if you needed it. Write it down, pick up Ed on your way to my house. Ed, just email me your address because, I have thought about painting a wall with chalk paint to get a huge dry erase board. Yes, that would actually be genius. Oh, yeah, I do. She's asleep. Oh, my God, just... And see, they're making fun of me, and you're just as bad. I knew you were the daughter. I knew Monica was your mama, but I also thought you had a daughter. I want to say her name was Anna, or started with an A. I have a dry erase board everywhere. Yeah, Amy does. Actually, I have 2 in my shed, but they're huge, so I don't have them in the house. But the chalkboard paint, that's a pretty good idea to do that. Like, ooh, I could do that on my back, or my back of my door. Amy, I find egg cartons on Craigslist. It can get creepy when they want pictures when I pick up cartons. I want a picture, Frugal. I want to know what you look like. I've seen your hands and your feet and your leg. You know what I look like. I'm just saying. You should do a video where you do a self-reveal. I want to paint a kitchen wall with dry erase paint. Right, Jessica? Just like have one big section. Of course, I'd spend all day rewriting something. Because, like, my things I'm thankful for challenge list, I've rewritten this thing about 4 times. Not because I added or subtracted things, just because it was messy and I didn't like the way it looked. I know each of my kids' walls in their room will have one, right? I'm extremely... Really now. Really, dude. I make notes and lists. There's so many things I could say that you cannot be the judge of your own looks because you are your own worst critic. Yeah, that's what they told us in school. Tractor Supply carries egg cartons if you have one near its... Ooh, I do have a Tractor Supply nearby, but I don't need the cartons. But I could, like, buy some and take them to Amy since she's given me 6. And I think I have 1 left. I make lists and then notes about the list, then reminders to look at the notes. I do a comb over with ear hair. What does that have to do with your face? We can put a hat on your head and then you can do your video. A toboggan. Like a... That's my little toboggan. Oh, here's my big one. This is the one I wore in my video. I've got probably about 4 more in here somewhere. Yes, Tractor Supply Company will have them on clearance for like 20 cents each. Really? That's kind of cheap. I did not know that. I can get you a bunch and send them to you for Christmas. Oh, cool. Well, I was wondering because I know you've given me like 6 of them and I haven't returned any of them. I was starting to feel bad. Yeah, I'm really bad. Same. Because Amy, she'll stick stuff on her desk and forget she put it there and then wonder why she hasn't received something and it's been sitting on her desk for who knows how long. Ain't that right, Miss Amy? Anastasia, we call her Anna, like in Frozen. Amy, that's funny. My daughter was almost named Anastasia. But I was afraid it would get shortened down to Anna and didn't want to do that. That and it's a long name to spell in kindergarten and I felt I would feel sorry for her, so I didn't do it. But she was that close to having the name Anastasia for her first and or middle name. But we didn't go with it. We went with Megan. My first mother-in-law named her, which is funny because it was my second marriage child. Confusing story. Confusing math. I don't want to math today. But I'm really bad on memory. I didn't used to be, but it's getting a lot worse. I finally got the tongue on my trailer fixed. Hopefully all the drama with it will end soon. I found someone who will move it. I am so glad to hear that. I saw your post on Facebook and was going to message you about it, but I forgot. Like we were talking about, I got a bad memory. I got sidetracked. Yeah, I completely I can't wait to get some land. I think if I can ever get land, that would be, that'd be like winning the lottery. Just a few acres. You should have written it down. I should have written what down? Oh, that I was going to ask her a question. I was going to ask her how she was doing with it, yeah. Yeah, see? It's bad. Oh, and I still haven't found a working video editing program. I use Point Proven, indeed. Filmora 9. What's it called? Wondershare Filmora 9. They do have a free version, but it's better when you pay the, oh, what do you call it? It's not, I guess, a membership or whatever it is, license fee or whatever. But once you pay it, it's a one-time payment thing. But I like Filmora 9. It's Windshare, something like that. Wondershare Filmora 9. But I keep losing my chat because I keep moving. We use iMovie. There's a few good ones on there. There's one I use, or I don't use, I have it. It's Filmora Go. It's for your cell phone, and I think it was like $2 to pay to have their watermark taken off, where you can use it without their watermark. But editing on your phone might be kind of hard, especially if you're a newbie. I'm about to give editing up and just say, oops, go with the flow. Actually, you can. I know YouTubers out there that do it. Single Dad Homestead, Chris, he does, especially in the beginning, he didn't hardly edit any of his videos. He just run with it and did it. iMovie is for Apple products only. Well, of course it is, Amy. That's what makes Android better. I'm just saying. I know she's fixing to get on to me. My mom is planning on getting out of dealing with the animals. It's too much on her. Doesn't mean you can't have a YouTube channel. You don't have to have animals. I mean, I'm living proof. The only thing I have is dogs, fish, snakes. Hush it, woman. I'm just saying. Android rocks. But you know I love you. I just pick on you. Just saying. But yeah, y'all can still start a channel without having livestock. Well, stop saying. I can't help it. It's too much fun. But yes, Jessica, back to you. Sorry. Ushani syndrome. Truthfully, I don't know if she wants to do any homesteading anymore, but I don't know for sure. Sometimes you get burned out. I'm technically challenged. I got wires wrong on my thumb warmer, and it took me to run out the... Oh, God. Frugal, you're killing me tonight, brother. Yeah. I'm going to be laughing at that for hours. That's funny. Thong warmers. I'll have to ask Bub from getting started on the homestead if his Depend thongs had warmers. Thong Depend thongs. They don't sound right either direction you say it. Forward or backward. Was it the same distance it took you to run from them fire ants? Just a thought. Just a question. Don't mess with fire ants. I guess you don't mess with thong warmers either. That's what I'm saying, Frugal. Tell her. Start small, work your way up. I think the puppy's napping. I just got you, so I need a video now. Tell her, Bub. Hey, Bub, do you have thong warmers for your Depend thongs? Thong Depends. I don't know which direction to say that. That sounds messed up either direction. I can't believe it's 7:22. Where did time go? See, as long as I don't move too much, the camera's clear. If I start moving too much, then it blurs up on me. I left a smoke trail and didn't need to be waxed for a year. Oh, that's an image. Start where you are, use what you have. You don't have to spend a ton of money on a homestead. That's the whole point of self-reliant living. Amen, Amy. Not to mention, you don't even have to be out in the country. I live in suburbia on a half acre. I am, but I can't make videos at my mom. She doesn't want me to post videos of her land. Oh, but you can do videos of your place. What's your name? One of the ladies that's on my Thankfulness Week 2 challenge, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. She's doing it from an apartment, and she ain't the only one. And a big A. Oh, great advice, Amy. I'm not Anna like you're saying. I'm lost. It's a G string depend. Oh my goodness. So I guess there's no need for a thong warmer for that humbug. Later, y'all got to sleep. Y'all have a great night and weekend. Stay warm and dry. You too, and thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It's been fun. It's been great. Postage stamp gardening. I think I might have to research that. I know. You're going to tell me. Write it down. I'm just saying. How come every time I move my soda over there, you like wake up and then get up here and like need more info on that frugal? Yeah, what she said. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I had an anxiety attack that day. Imagine. Oh, it's my baby. That's my ear. I was typing for you to write it down. I figured you was. Smarty pants. Because, you know, my memory is shot. There, I wrote it down. Okay, you can barely see that, but... And then there's a food stain. Oh, look at that. I didn't know I had food on my desk. Must be ketchup from that piece of lettuce. It's most efficient use of small space and companion gardening. I see, I need the companion gardening. I wrote it down too. Well, you know, I did pick that trade up from you. I'm just saying. It's come in handy. Of course, now I have scraps of paper everywhere with little notes jotted down every... You know. I was like, where'd it go? What was I supposed to remember? Remember that, Amy? That's a sun-dried sweet apple pepper. I could use that thing as a weapon. What? I didn't call you. I didn't call you. I tapped the pepper on the desk. Has anyone tried growing tomatoes around a bucket buried in the ground? No, but I have seen the video about it. You're breaking up. Could you send me the link? The link for what? Let me know what link you're looking for and I'll send it to you. Because I done forgot. Unless you were talking to one of them. But pulled my pork, I have seen that technique, but I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, Frugal, but when you grew the tomatoes, were they buried in the ground for gardening? I'm building a greenhouse. I'm interested in aquaponics. Ooh, who do we know that has aquaponics? You mean the postage stamp gardening link? I don't have a link for it yet, but when I do, I can send it to you on Facebook. Try it. I did it, and it produced more than I'd ever grown in regular rows. Really? Like 5-gallon buckets buried to the rim, right? Making sure we know, thinking of the same technique. Mom tried it and it didn't work for her. Actually, I'm willing to give anything a try. I'm getting tired of building the, like, tomato cages or stakes or whatever, because they go crazy. Do you need a link for the G-string depends? No, bub. I'm good. I don't want G-string depends, and I don't want regular depends. Do the greenhouse first. Postage stamp garden is a movement. Cool. I'm definitely going to look it up. I want to try it, though. Yeah, why not? I mean, what's it going to hurt? You can get a Home Depot bucket for what, $3-4? In fact, Bub, I think I'd rather have a catheter than it depends. Just personal preference. I'm just saying. If I had to... Yeah, no. Or just kind of slow down on the fluid drinking. That's planting tomatoes around a bucket, right? See, yeah, that's what I thought. You plant the bucket and put the tomatoes around it. She has one, she just won't do. Who, your mom? Jessica? Y'all keep talking about depends. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. I'm just saying. You notice I say that a lot? Yes, you bury the bucket up to the top and plant the tomatoes around the outside. Water the tomatoes in the bucket, and every week use Miracle Grow in your water. So that's what I was thinking. But I wouldn't use Miracle Grow, but I would use that liquid fertilizer. Mix it with water. Well, liquid fertilizer / compost tea. Because I don't really care for Miracle Grow. But I do... But I will do compost tea and... Stop. Compost tea and that fish emulsions. I kissed your nose and there wasn't nothing you could do about it. Aha, kissed it twice. Right, Frugal? Yeah, any fertilizer will work, but I prefer the fish emulsions and compost tea, or like Amy has rabbit manure, and you can make a rabbit manure or rabbit compost tea, or rabbit manure compost tea. Rabbit manure tea, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I have 3 bags of the rabbit manure that I got from Amy. Right, Jessica? Just start small and work your way on up. Get some PVC, some scrap wood, and some of that, what's that, clear stuff. I might build a greenhouse. Didn't think we needed it, but this weather has proven me wrong. Exactly, Amy. I tried it this last year using early girl tomatoes. Off of the 8 tomato plants, I got 119 pounds of tomatoes. Well, as they say, the proof is in the pudding. And you have the pudding and the proof. Right, Frugal? I didn't make any, well, I did make one batch this year, but only one. Last year I used it quite often in the beginning of the season. Then we had that strong heat wave and drought. But that's a lot of tomatoes. And this year I didn't get hardly any. The weather was so strange. But I've been looking into that. Did you get a visual of somebody in a G-string depend? Yes, I did, bub. Unfortunately. I was truly amazed how they produced. Yeah, no joke, because 119 pounds off 8 tomato plants is greatness, to say the least. Especially the way the tomatoes were around here. I know even Amy had a problem with her tomatoes too. It was just not a good year for my tomatoes at all. I think I got a gallon-sized, well, I don't have it. I got a gallon-sized baggie of cherry tomatoes, and I might have gotten 3 regular tomatoes, and that was it. And I started out with 16 plants, but they quickly dwindled. The plants were over 5 feet tall. Yeah, that's taller than me. Shut up, Amy. I got 4 tomatoes off of 12 plants. Exactly, that's the way mine was this year. I haven't started YouTube yet. Right now, all y'all would see is a trailer stuck in a driveway and that drama. You know what, Jessica? Something's better than nothing. And in fact, let's see, my first year, I had a little bitty garden my first year. I think it was a 10 by 14 or 10 by 12 foot garden. My tomato plants were all on top of each other. Still was the best year of my tomatoes. Sad. That was the best year I had for tomatoes. Was 4 years ago, 4 or 5. I had I'm ready for spring. Same. I had, it looked like 3 tomato bushes is what it looked like. I was comparing to 2 Siamese albino soft-shell turtles when I'm in a thong. Oh, wow. The biggest hurdle to YouTube is just start. Amen, pulled pork. That, ooh, yeah. Or pull my pork, excuse me. But yes, getting started, doing that first video. Well, you know, the first couple. But after a while, you get used to talking to that camera. And then you start building friendships with the people who subscribe to you, and you get to know them, and it'll change your life for the better. Or it can. My tomatoes didn't make it in the greenhouse, but everything else is looking good. Hey, the Tinkerer's wife, how are you? I'm sorry to hear that, bub. I think I lost just about everything. Of course, I don't have a greenhouse, but kind of wonder if I could do tomatoes in the house through the winter, but I don't think they would do so hot. The more you do, the better you get at it. Amen. My first year, I think I did 10 videos. I think I'm up to 60. Well, tonight's live makes 61. So I've done 50 videos since April. Ish. Well, June marked my 2nd year. But the more you do, the better you get, and the more comfortable you get. Especially when you were at the shindig and you meet everyone, and then when you go to make your videos, you're thinking in your head, well, they're going to see this. I'm making this, well, not only for them, but for everybody else. And you just kind of keep that in mind, and it makes it easier, at least for me. The more you fail, the more you learn. Amen, sister. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning every day. It's a good upload schedule. Yeah, I need to do a little better, but there's some weeks where there's just too much family things going on. Like my daughter's work schedule changed, or my schedule will change, you know, and you have to work things in there. I had a lot of tomatoes. I was the tomato, cantaloupe, pepper, and cucumber queen this year. See, you could have got all that on video. Show me your secrets, because my stuff didn't do that well. Well, my cantaloupe, peppers, and cucumbers did. Some of my zucchini did at the beginning of the year. Right, pull my pork, I have too. I mean, and I also watch other videos, other YouTube videos about how to grow my channel, how to learn to do my channel better, how to make better thumbnails, how to make the better videos. I do once a week, but this month going Tuesday and Thursday, thanks to you. Don't it help? Well, unfortunately mine are on the same day, and they say try not to. Alright, dog. They try not to set out videos the same day, because they'll compete with each other in the algorithm. Hang on. Try to gap your videos 24 hours apart, which I'm not doing, because I put my challenge video up in between 5:30 and I think this morning it was like 6:30. And then I go live at 6 p.m. So that's only 12 hours. So they kind of compete with each other in the algorithm. But, you know, there's so much information out there that you can learn. And you also find other YouTubers that are in your same niche, however you want to pronounce it. And watch theirs. Watch the successful ones and see what they do. You don't want to mimic them per se or copy them like every detail, but you can take good things from everybody and then kind of make it your own. I learned a ton from Jacob, but he is a marketing guru. Exactly. I watched, I can't even think of their names now. I have them, the bells notified, so it pops up on my thing, but there's some like they're investors or YouTube entrepreneurs that have, you know, intel on YouTube itself, how the algorithms work, how to read the algorithm, which I'm still learning that. You know, how to do your thumbnails and when you should post and how consistent. And the one thing I've noticed, no matter what your genre is on YouTube, there's one thing that usually always is in the formula of having a successful channel, and that's consistency. You have to be consistent, and you have to post often. The more you post, the more the algorithm's going to pick up your channel and throw it into the suggestive, and that's what gets you your views and your new subs. And yes, Amy, it is for a good cause. It's definitely watching those playlists and watching everybody else's thankfulness videos really helps me look at things in my life that I might not think of. But I watch y'all talk about them, and it's just like, oh yeah, I have that too. I should be thankful. I should be more thankful. So, I mean, the thankfulness challenge, it has a couple of great benefits. I'm consistently bad and boring. No, you're not. I love your videos. I watch here lately. Anytime you put a new one up, I watch it. And I'm trying to go back and watch some of the ones from the past. I did the same thing with Bobblehead Jeff. When I found him, I watched every video that he posts. But I went back and I binge watched all his older channels. What I've learned, you need to wait at least 48 hours before you upload anything else. If you upload too soon, the algorithm will only push one upload at a time, unless you're PewDiePie or someone like that. Exactly, pull my pork. PewDiePie or Markiplier or people like that. But yeah, I knew it was at least 24 hours. I didn't know it was 48. But I know the algorithm, if you post them too close together, they compete. And that's kind of where I'm at now. Editing link. Just type in Wondershare for more 9. What did I do with it? There we are. Quit opening that door, dog, unless you're going to learn to shut it. I wing it every video that I do. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that. And Jess from Roots and Refuge will tell you that the analysts don't know why her channel blew up the way it did. And she just picked up a camera and just, started recording. But the one thing she did, and it was something that Doug and Stacy Off Grid told her, be consistent. If you're going to do 3 videos a week, do 3 videos a week. If you're going to do them 5, do them 5. If you're going to do them 1, do them 1. But stay consistent. That way your fan base always knows when you're on. And the algorithm, it just flows better when you do that. 5 a week is a lot. And I'd love to be able to do that. I haven't got there yet. But this month I've been consistent on 2 a week, which is good, but I'd really like to be at 3. Or every other day is actually where I'd like to be. And I was doing that for a little bit, and that's why I jumped so quickly. But I just don't want to make content that's just content, I want it to be educational or garden related, something that'll benefit the person watching it. I want it to mean something. Yes, be consistent is very important. Very, very important is being consistent. I would run out of content to do too many each week. Exactly, Amy. Mine are usually less than 3 minutes. See, that's why I love Yours Frugal. Because I can go back and I can watch 10 to 15 of your videos in a matter of, 20, 30 minutes to an hour. So when I find a little downtime, I just go to your channel and I just scroll down somewhere I haven't watched and I hit play and start watching them. I'm like that too. I want meaningful content. Yeah, exactly. I want it to mean something. I just don't want to be putting up a video to be putting up a video. I want it to have value. I drop 1 video a week. Yeah, well, I definitely do now that I started doing lives. That has helped so much, doing lives. Because I'm getting to know the people who are, well, actually I know most of the ones that are sub to me anyway, because I've gone to the Shindig, I've gone to the Bayou Bash. I'm hoping to go to Deep South Gathering. That's the next, I think, big one. And if I'm not mistaken, Amy, I definitely want to go to those. But I want to be more consistent with my videos. I want to put out more, but I also want it to be meaningful content. I just don't want to throw a video up just for the sake of throwing a video up. I want it to educate or entertain. It has to do one or the other, if not both. I'd like it to do both. Because, I'm a nut. I'm just saying. Not real, Amy. You can video like Abby's face makes. See the faces Abby makes when Amy's picking on her? That would be funny. The quality of content, whatever the genre, not how slick it is to produce, and consistency are big things. Exactly. Because even if you don't have a following now, and you don't have subscribers now, and the algorithm's not picking you up, if you're doing quality content, eventually you will get momentum, and you will grow. And those will be residual income in a way. They will have, it's like throwing that rock in the pond. that way it'll carry waves for years to come because it's out there. I try to have 5 or 6 videos ready, and just try to pick the ones I think is best for that week. Exactly, pulled pork. Pull my pork. Face mask, my bad. Oh, her face mask. Yeah, that's true. Especially the, what was that one, Amy, where it was... I don't think it was the charcoal one, but it was a brown one. But then again, Abby might, her head might explode if you put all that on YouTube. I have 100 unpublished videos in my library. Are you kidding me, Frugal? A 100 unpublished videos in your library that you have never published, or ones that used to be up that you took down? It's Amy. Okay, sorry. I'll make sure my pretty face, it's all doll videos, and nobody can resist that. Oh my God, bub. Actually, I love your videos too. You're a nut. They're like me, so they're entertaining. Even when they're educational, they're entertaining. Her brown face mask was honey and cinnamon. Thank you. I knew it was something. Okay, Amy. Did not know if it was you or Dad. Yeah, right. It's easy with short videos. I never published them yet. Wow. So in theory, 30 and 30, you could go 3.5 months without filming anything and still be publishing a video every day. That's crazy. Exactly, pull my pork. You'll always have backup content. Yeah, I mean, I figured so. I wasn't even thinking until I looked over and like, oh crap, it's almost 12 or almost 7:50. But think about it, Frugal. You could literally do nothing for the next 3 months and still have a video. Or you could take like a whole week off every month, like a vacation from YouTube. Mine are longer than that, though. I haven't gotten into... I want to do one kind of like... You've seen other YouTubers do it. In fact, Brett even does it. Like his private moments, and then there's like porch talk or coffee time. I'd like to do a little short videos like that, just saying what's on my mind. I just haven't figured out a name for it yet. Lonely Prepper Homestead. I'm just the opposite. I just delete all my videos. We'll focus on land pursuits. I understand that. Needing a better tip-top so I can go lives. Looking forward to that. Yeah, the Tinker's Life. Lives are awesome. I do farm, crafts, cooking, and memory. I love your memory videos. I love all your videos. That's why I was telling you when you did that poll. I love them all. I love the crafts. I love the cooking. I love the memory ones. Well, I gotta run. Really nice chatting with everyone. Have a wonderful eating. There are so many those are my favorite. Same. Well, it is 7:51, folks. I hate to call it, but Broussard Homestead will be going live at 8 o'clock. I'd like to have 8 minutes to eat my burger and use the bathroom and get a refill on my drink and before I jump into their live. But I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out. It's so totally rocked tonight. I had so much fun. And God bless and peace. Love y'all. To the moon and back. Martin Dr. Pepper. Y'all have a good one. God bless.